Yellow just walking in the house in my road, gotta make her put it on. She don't like wearing clothes, just left Concord, North Carolina. I was licking on booty and a whole lot of vagina. Eat a boozer with some ice cream, she'll remember you. Ice Cube make it chip, shiver like the winter do.
See me with the crew, I done get some food. I see you looking like you do. Had to make a move,
It's me and my goonies gonna be gripping the toolie. They think it's a game to me and the gang is gonna play Call of Duty. Cause when it comes to the static, oh my is steady active. Catch you lacking in traffic, giving close caskets. I'm in my lane when I'm spinning the block and I'm putting the pain.
What's up, y'all? It's Made Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador, aka the hardest working YouTuber on YouTube. Check the stats, man. Almost 1,000 videos in. And I feel like I still don't get the respect I deserve, you know what I mean? I'm flooding y'all, you feel me? Cause I ain't gonna lie. Last week been a disrespectful week for me on YouTube, man. Maybe one of the most disrespectful weeks I ever seen, you know what I'm saying? And all that tell me is that they must want me to flood them. They must want me to do something incredible, you feel me? And I got plans. And plans is starting with YouTube and then it's gonna lead into other things, you feel me? This is me right here. This is me right here, you know what I'm saying? So what I wanna do on today's Rikers Island story is, for the subscribers who don't know, for the subscribers who do not know at all and they need direct detail on what a dayroom nigga is, right? I say dayroom dummy because that was the name that they also said, but really it's dayroom nigga. If you want to know what that is, I'm going to explain it to you right now. And I'm going to run across every single situation that a dayroom dummy goes through. Every single situation. Be prepared over the next 2 months. Probably get like 100 videos from me, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to just flood it, man. I'm about to flood them. I'm about to give y'all like 100 videos over the next 2 months. Just real good content, real good interviews. Expect interviews from like Mac Mean and St. Laz and, you know, a couple other people. Expect a couple things you ain't never seen before, a couple kinds of videos that you ain't never heard from me. Before we start this video, I want to say thank you for returning. Welcome if it's your first time. And if it is your first time when you return, go ahead and hit that like button. It's good for me for the algorithm. And go ahead and hit that bell, you know what I'm saying? So this can reach as many people as possible. Thank you in advance. But without further ado, what is a dayroom dummy, okay? Now, a dayroom dummy is the softest person in the room, the weakest person in the room, the quietest person in the room. In places like Rikers Island, it does not benefit you to be the quietest person in the room. This is a place where you have to be loud. More importantly than being loud, you have to be violent. Violence speaks volumes in Rikers Island, okay? And if you loud, it might scare off some people, but it ain't gonna scare off everybody. You'll still like fuck around and get punched in your face, and somebody will challenge you. But to put you in a scenario, let's say you go to Rikers Island, right? You go to Rikers Island, you got arrested with some fly clothes on. Let's say you got arrested with some Mary jeans on, right? Let's say you got arrested in some Jordans and a Armani Exchange t-shirt, right? If you're a dayroom dummy, you're the person who's walking in there, and as soon as you sit down and relax, there's guys who don't know you, and they already plotting on you, and some of these guys walk up to you, hey, what's up? What's your name? Who you be? Which if a blood person is saying that to you, that means, yo, are you blood? If you are blood, what set you claim? And then, you know, it'll get into the politics of that to see if you're a real right blood or whatever. But they'll ask you where you from, what you bang. They'll ask you what you expect to be doing on this island here. What you expect to be doing, right? And if you say something like nothing, if you say something like, I just want to do my time and go home, they're like, word? They're like, yo, listen, what kind of jeans is those? Older Mary joints, huh? Yo, listen, I need those. What I want you to do is go into the bathroom with these sweatpants, take off them jeans, put these sweatpants on, and bring me them jeans. Make it snappy. Make it snappy. Oh, okay, you don't? Oh, you giving a little bit of a fuss? Slap, slap, slap. Oh, you still giving up a little bit of a fuss? Okay, here, choke. You get choked. People will beat you up, rip your pants off, make you put these sweatpants on, stuff like that. They'll walk up to you. They'll say, "Yo, listen, put this dingy white tee on that I got. Put this on. Give me this Armani Exchange t-shirt that you got." Back before they stopped letting people wear Jordans and they started making people wear like Patakis and stuff like that, they'd be like, "Yo, listen, put on these beat up, ugly black Air Forces that been used up for 6 months, ran through 3 different sets of feet, and give me these 14s you got. Give me these 12s you got. Put this on. Oh, you don't want to? Bing, 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 bing. You mean a little bit of that? Hey, take it off." That's what a Dayroom dummy is. Just somebody who's soft, weak, easily influenced, and you can also be a Dayroom dummy in the mind, but because of your affiliation, you don't have to be a Dayroom dummy. And those are the people who are crash dummies. They want to please the people in they set. They want to please the real tough people in the house. So they jump out the window to be violent. You know what I'm saying? These are the people who they jump out the window. They are used as pawns by the stronger people in the crib to get rid of their adversaries, because they're sent as a missile towards those people, or even people who are beneath them but they just don't want to get in trouble over, so they'll send a crash dummy who is somebody in their same set to take care of the situation. Another example of what a Dayroom dummy goes through. Now, when I was talking to Ness from Hell on Rikers Island, he spoke about how if you was a Dayroom dummy and you went to commissary, right? As soon as you got your commissary bags, as soon as you was done ordering, somebody who's tougher than you would just take your whole commissary bag. But by the time I got to Rikers Island, that got outlawed because it was too obvious. So what dudes will do is they'll let you shop. Before you even go out the shop, they'll send a slip under your door and it'll say, "Listen, I want you to bring me back 4 sloppy joes, 4 beef stews. These are soup toppings, right, for the meals. I want you to bring me 3 bags of corn, bring me 3 2-liters of Sprite, 4 pouches of Kool-Aid, 5 beef sticks, Slim Jims, and give me 20 soups." And then when you come back to the house, the dudes that run the crib that's extorting you, they'll just walk up to your cell. They'll have their bucket, right? They'll have their bucket, and you could just put all your stuff in their bucket with your soft ass. Just put it all in the bucket, and then they'll take it, and you will not get ridiculed for that day. You just won't get slapped up. You won't be violated for that day. I mean, you probably will. You probably still get violated, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that. Or another thing that Dayroom dummies go through is that you have to give up phone calls. Now, phone calls is, you got 6-minute phone calls and you got 15-minute phone calls. Each person gets 1 of each every day. If you gotta collects in 15 minutes too. I believe you get 1 of those a day as well. So the person who runs the crib, they'll be on the phone. They've probably been on the phone for 2 hours talking to whoever. They spoke to their whole hood. They spoke to all the girls that they got in their life. They spoke to their mother. They spoke to their kids. And then they'll be on their last couple minutes, right? Or their phone call to hang up on them. And then he'll look in the day room. He'll have the phone in his hand. He might point it at you. He'll be like, "Yo, you, come here." Walk up, he'll be like, "Yo, how much money you got in your account? Hey, yo, give me a phone call." So that means you take your PIN number, you put your PIN number in his phone call, because they cannot use they can use your PIN if you give it to them, but it looks the optics in front of police look better if you're just willingly giving them your phone call, which they know what it is, but technically it's like you willingly gave it to them, even though you didn't. You got extorted out of it. But then they'll use your phone, your PIN number, and they'll continue to call their people. You know what I'm saying? And that adds up to a couple extra hours a day on the phone. You feel me? And it's like you can't object. You object to giving up a phone call. It's like, okay, cool. Before the night is over, people will be going in your cell and beating you up, slapping you, beating on you, putting you in a full Nelson, beating on your insides, and your lungs is liable to collapse. All of that. All of these things happen because you choose to not let your nuts hang. This is why this happens. Also, another thing Dayroom dummies have to do is, I mentioned a lot of times the Beyonce booty dance and the meditation dance. Don't hurt me, blood. Don't hurt me. Where you gotta stand in the toilet. Maybe the toilet already got pee in it. You know what I'm saying? But another thing you have to go through is you have to subjugate yourself to Friday night fights or slap boxing fights where the people who have some type of authority in the crib, they betting commissary, they betting phone calls on who gonna beat who. Me personally, I've learned from these fights that you always bet on the underdog. A lot of times the underdog wins, you know what I'm saying? I've won commissary and phone calls amongst the brotherhood by betting on the underdog. Usually the underdog wins. You feel me? And by not betting more than what you can give if you lose. You know what I'm saying? But they just subject to a whole lot of degrading, disrespectful situations. You know what I'm saying? And it's public. It's like let's say it's a particular kind of food day. Let's say it's Taco Tuesday or whatever, right? And let's say I'm working in the pantry. And you running out of the ground meat. Right? And you want to make sure that you and your boys have extra food, right? So you may open the pantry, look at the line and see who's left on the line, and you'll be like, it ain't nothing but a bunch of Dayroom niggas. Y'all, the rest of y'all getting half. So you give the rest of them half. And then you make sure it's extra food for you and your boys because it's Taco Tuesday. But it's like, it's blatant. Like they telling you to your face, like, you're Dayroom. It's like if they adding up everybody in the house, they be like, okay, so it's 30 of us. It's 10 of us that's either on the team or rocking, we good, not being extorted, all official, right? And then there's 20 Dayroom dummies. And that's just how they explain it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're being told to your face what you are. There is no confusion about it. You know exactly who you are and why you're being treated the way you're treated. And that, my friends, is exactly what a Dayroom dummy is. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.